Hi, how are you doing? What a absolutely beautiful day out there. And I am inside with the blinds closed so that I don't get blinded off the sun reflecting off various windows, but it is gorgeous. I hope you're having a good day. So day 3 of me sharing my walk the talk with you. So today I am going to talk to you about planning. Now, everyone who saw my coffee catch up on Thursday will know that I love a plan. I love going through the process of planning, and I love sort of seeing a plan coming together and getting out on the other side of that. Pam, hi, lovely to see you. So today I'll take you through two things. How do I coach my clients to plan, particularly if they're not a natural planner? It's not always the most simple thing to just sort of turn your hand to, but also how do I use it and how is it helping me both in my business and in my everyday life? So first off, planning when you work for a big organisation can be quite a thing to behold, and I've worked for businesses who have literal departments dedicated to planning. They have people that do modelling and forecasting, and then they manage the communications out to the rest of the business, and it is a big thing. And the reason that organisations put so much behind it is because it's important. It's important to have that plan overall, then to have the strategies beneath it to get to the ultimate aim and that goal that you're setting up. And then it's, of course, when it's a big organisation, you need everybody to know actually what the plan is. When it's just you, it's a different kettle of fish. And actually, do you know what? There is a million ways that these things are called different things and they're labelled and they all sound a bit intimidating. All you actually need, one piece of paper, one pen, that's it. If you want to use a calendar, then actually that can help because you can start to visualise it in terms of your year. So the way that I coach my clients to think about planning is to think about your overall first. So we talk a lot about creating your vision, having your goals, and having that view in sight. So when you start to create a plan, it's important to have like an overarching, this is the ultimate. Now that might be a number. It might be, I want to serve this number of clients. I want to make this amount of money. But it's sort of one thing that almost sits, and you know, almost writing it in this way, it sits over that overall plan. So then beneath that, there are other stages that you can then add some detail into it. So there's really only 3 that I coach people to do, so that you don't make this another reason to not do stuff because you're busy planning. It's business. Have a business plan, have a marketing plan, and have a financial plan. If you've got those 3, then actually you've got a really sound force to be reckoned with in terms of a business. So the business plan, as I say, is your overall. You can then take that down into something which is about marketing and how you get your message out to the world. And then also the financials. So what are your targets? What are you giving yourself in terms of, I need to spend this much to earn this much? If you have no budget to spend anything, then where am I going to spend my time? And actually equating your time to money is just as powerful in terms of the resource planning. But once you've got that, you know then how you need to take your message out. How many people do you need to serve? And in fact, then how are you going to do that? How are you going to take that message forward? Are you going to mingle in groups? Are you going to do an advert? Are you going to have a different profile page? Are you going to set up a business page? You know, all of those things that will ultimately form under your plan of getting your message out there. That is your marketing plan. And actually having key points in the year of that achieving those certain things just helps you make sure that you're still on track with that overall plan. So it depends very much on your business. It depends on you as an individual, whether you like doing these plans, whether you want them really detailed, whether you're not a planner and this as a concept just makes you go a bit cold. It's really about making it work for you, because the worst thing you can do is create a big massive industry about this so that you know every week for a day you sit and you do your planning. That's just avoiding getting on with the thing, and you know that ends up just being another tool in your procrastination, and I will never want to see that happen. You've got to still be doing your thing. So that's how I help people, and I get them to share their plans with me, and I will give them feedback on my experience of whether or not something looks like a real true plan that they can work towards, or whether it's something that just sounds a bit wishy-washy and they need some more detail in it. So for me, Planning, as I say, love planning. I love the process of planning. I love the watching kind of the observation of a plan starting to fall into place and starting actually actioning it. But that's me, that's my personality. But how I do it in my business is that I do exactly what I teach. So I take my overall plan, which is normally for me a number. It's what do I want the business to make within the next 12 months. And I then take that down into more manageable chunks so that I can see that it's actually, there are actionable steps that sit beneath that, because it's really intimidating just to see a big number and a big overall plan and you just think, I haven't got a clue how I'm going to make that into now my, when I come in here and I sit down and I'm going to do my work, how am I going to make that into the thing that I take action on? So to do that, take my overall plan and then I split the year into quarters so that I've then got more manageable chunks. And for me, there is a routine to what I provide, but it's not seasonal. Some people are seasonal where they'll have a big push on what they sell during the summer months, but then not so much in the winter. Others are the other way around. It might be a run up to Christmas is really busy for you. So once you've got it into quarters, you can see when you need to put all your effort into one particular quarter to make a difference. And it might be that actually on one quarter of the year, if you're selling something Christmas related or gift related, you might already know that actually February and March might be really quiet for you. So in which case you would move around that target as appropriate to what's seasonal for your business. But once I know that on my quarters, I can say, well, on a monthly basis then, I know that in that month I need to do that, and in that month I need to do that. So that's when the more detailed plan, that's where the marketing plan comes into, that's where the financial plan comes in, to say that I need to be sending my message out to this number of people during this month to make sure that then when I launch a program or a particular group of one-to-ones, that's actually what I need to, that's the number of people I want to make that target work. So actually from an overall perspective, it's really daunting, but suddenly I've kind of narrowed it right down, and then suddenly I've gone, oh, okay, so hi Monica, when I hit that particular goal within that month, then I know I'm on track. So it's important to monitor, because if you're not monitoring your numbers, you're not going to know whether or not your plan is effective, it's going to work, and you'll just kind of be going blindly into the right, what's the next thing on my list? You need to know whether or not it's working, and if it's not working, you can switch it, you can change it. So if one month I might have planned that I was going to launch something which, picking numbers out the air, might have achieved £10,000. If it doesn't, if it only achieves £6,000, I need to adjust the other targets as well to make up that gap. Now it might be that I switch them all a little bit, it might be that the next one I just lump it forward. But each time you kind of get through that process and those actionable steps on your plan, it's just a little tweak along the way rather than it being a massive job. So I've already talked fairly recently about planning for well over an hour, so I'm not going to do that now. It was a quick share to say this is something which I coach my clients, this is what I do, this is how I use it in my business. Keep your eyes open for a written version of this. I'll share it with you later on. And don't forget that I am offering discovery calls at the moment. So if you know you've got just 1,000,001 ideas of, oh, I could do this, and this feels amazing, and oh, I really like the idea of that, but actually you're not a natural planner, it could be that simply dropping onto a call with me, talking through some of your ideas, that actually you can create a more cohesive plan as to how to work towards those things. So it is a free discovery call. It's a very quick chat with me just to see where you are, where you want to take your business. To do that, to book that in, all you need to do is send me a direct message. I don't have any funky calendar system, so literally you'll be conversing with me, we'll book in some time and we'll get that discovery call booked in. So do that now. We've only got a couple of weeks left with that open, and then those discovery calls will go. So yeah, have a great day, go and enjoy a little bit of fresh air if you can, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later, bye.